If you end up liking this video and finding it helpful, then give it a thumbs up and leave your comments below about what your experiences are of using this video. And also, if you haven't already, click the subscribe button and the bell button near the subscribe button so that you can be kept informed when future videos like this go live. As you listen to me, you can allow your eyes to close and get yourself comfortable in preparation for an experience of deep relaxation. So with your eyes closed, you can begin to focus on your breathing. You can focus on breathing in and out in a comfortable rhythm. And while you breathe in and out in that comfortable rhythm, my voice can begin to guide you on a journey into deep relaxation. And as you breathe in and out, you can notice what the air feels like as it passes through your nostrils. And you can hear my voice and you can hear other sounds. And you don't have to pay any attention to those other sounds. And as you listen to my voice, you can feel the weight of your arms and legs. And perhaps you hadn't been thinking about them until I drew your attention to it. But now you can notice, when you pay close attention, which arm is the heaviest and which arm is the lightest. And which leg is the heaviest, and which leg is the lightest. And you can learn to pay attention to fine detail, to feelings and sensations that you normally don't pay attention to. And as you continue to drift deeper into this meditation, so you can begin to explore how much you can focus your attention. And there is no need to focus on what isn't important. And you can take some time to focus on sensations on your left forearm. Really allow yourself to become absorbed in one small area of that arm. Notice what it feels like, what sensations you have there. And you can really take your time to allow that to manifest. And now you can allow your attention to settle on a location on your right leg and notice what sensations you have, what feelings you have in that location. And you can explore a depth of relaxation not often explored, as you now take a few moments to focus on the top of your head. Notice what sensations you have on the top of your head, what temperature the top of your head is. Then bring your attention down to your face and ears. Notice whether there is any movement in the air touching your face, what angle your head is at, and what sensations you have on your face. What sensations do you notice inside your head or at the back of your head? Do you notice subtle movements of the head and face, or movements of the eyes under the eyelids? Now allow your attention to move down to your neck. Notice how the muscles are supporting the head. Notice which muscles are most tense and which are the most relaxed. Notice how that relaxation can spread down into the shoulders, and how you can be aware of both shoulders simultaneously, and which shoulder seems to be carrying the most weight. And allow the shoulders to relax. And I don't know whether they'll relax with an in-breath or an out-breath, or whether they'll relax between breaths. As the shoulders relax, follow that relaxation down into the arms. Keep an open mind and allow the open attention to just observe. Notice how the relaxation spreads differently down both arms. Does it spread with a different speed? Or does it spread in a different pattern in both arms? Notice how both arms are unique. Continue to allow that awareness to follow the relaxation right down to the fingertips. And as the relaxation flows to the fingertips, I wonder how it will move into the body. With each breath you take, the relaxation can spread in its own unique way. And once the relaxation has reached the fingertips, follow that relaxation into the body, into your chest and back, and down into your abdomen. Notice how the relaxation moves and flows, and what happens to the rest of your body and mind as relaxation continues to set in. Continue to keep that open awareness. Continue to be an observer on the experience of your body and mind as that relaxation moves down into your legs. And while that relaxation passes down through the legs to your feet, you can begin to get a sense of being in a field with a single oak tree in the middle. And as you slowly approach that oak tree, you can wonder what you'll find. As you reach that oak tree, so the relaxation can reach your feet. And with your body relaxed, you can be curious how much further your mind can relax also. And at the oak tree, you can walk around it, feeling the bark with your fingers, noticing the texture, noticing the colours, noticing the smell of the tree. And I wonder what kind of day it is in this field. And as you walk around the oak tree, you can notice a small door then with curiosity, you can reach for the door. And as you open the small door, it can open larger and larger. And I wonder what sound that door makes as it opens. And the other side of the door, you can see stairs spiraling deep down under the tree. And in a moment, you'll begin to walk down those stairs with a sense of intrigue and wonder. And with each step you take, you can find yourself becoming deeper and deeper absorbed in relaxation. And you can find yourself going 1/10 deeper absorbed into relaxation with each count that I make from 10 down to 1. And on the count of 1, you'll find yourself at the bottom of those stairs, standing at a door. 10, beginning to walk down those stairs, becoming deeper and deeper absorbed in deep relaxation. 9, curious about what will be through the door at the foot of the stairs. 8, being aware of what each step feels like, and I wonder what you can see, hear and feel as you walk deeper and deeper. 7, becoming more relaxed with each step. 6, allowing relaxation to continue to spread comfortably through the mind and body as you listen to me counting down. 5, halfway through to the bottom now, yet still unable to clearly see the door down there. 4, perhaps noticing a heaviness in the body as you relax even deeper. 3, almost at the bottom now. I wonder whether you can notice the door down there and what the door looks like. 2, stillness can begin to appear through the mind and body. 1, finding yourself facing a door to a land of peace and deep relaxation. And I don't know whether you will take 1, 2 or 3 relaxing breaths before you step through that door and discover deep relaxation on the other side. And I wonder what you can see. This is your own secret place, a place of deep relaxation, a place where time can stand still. And you can listen to me as you relax, and as you listen to me, your mind can wander. It can drift to different thoughts and ideas, and you don't have to pay any attention to those thoughts and ideas. They can just drift by, because you can begin to focus on an idea. The idea of walking along a beach with soft white sand. And you can look out over the clear blue sea, trying to find where the sky stops and the ocean starts. And behind you is a lush, dense green forest. As you walk along the beach, you can notice what the sand feels like beneath your feet. You can walk along wearing shoes or walk along barefoot and connect with the earth through your feet, noticing the warmth of the sand, the sensations of the sand between your toes. And I wonder what each footstep in the sand sounds like. And as you gaze over the water, you can notice how the light dances and shimmers on the surface, and find yourself watching that dancing, shimmering light deeply as you sit down on the beach. And as you sit down on the beach, you can begin to gaze up at the sky and wonder what is out there. And as you wonder what is out there, you can begin to discover your mind wandering into space. And as your mind wanders in space, you can find yourself becoming more peaceful. In space, there is no up, there is no down, there is no backwards, there is no forwards, there just is. And you can drift in the silence of space with a sense of wonder and curiosity. And as you drift and float and fly through space and time, you can explore peace, you can explore tranquility, and you can explore other worlds. And as you travel through space, as a mind leaving that body back on the beach, you can find yourself traveling to a new planet, a planet not yet explored. And you can take some time to explore this planet and wander about, wondering about the differences between here and there. And whilst your mind is off exploring the vastness of space, your body can relax on that beach. With the sound of the waves gently lapping on the shore, with the sounds of the leaves rustling in the breeze behind you, and the sounds of birds singing in the trees, and your mind and body can find peace, comfort, harmony, and serenity. And your eyes can be closed as you just listen and relax. And in a moment, your mind can find itself floating in front of a painting, before drifting comfortably into that painting to discover a whole new world. And as you enter that painting now, your mind can wander and explore and discover depths of peace previously unknown. And as your mind wanders through the painting, it can discover a small secluded hut. And inside this hut is a door to a land called nothingness. And this land can bring peace and quiet to the mind. And you can drift and dream into the hut and find the doorway to nothingness. And when you enter this land of nothingness, learning will deepen. You'll learn about peace, about how to quieten your mind, and you can revisit this land of nothingness anytime you want to find inner peace. And in a moment you can pass through the door and enter that land of peace and tranquility. And you can be curious about what makes that land of nothingness a land of peace and tranquility. You can be curious about what you will learn here. And as your mind drifts and dreams in the land of nothingness, so your body can relax fully and completely in your own unique way on that beach. And the body can be aware of the mind, yet only as an observer, while the mind can maintain its connection to the body as it experiences peace. That's it. And the mind can learn how to carry that peace into everyday life, how to enter that inner peace while walking around, whilst undertaking tasks, whilst experiencing life. And thoughts can be distant as you experience peace. And you can discover when you can take time for inner peace during the day. And after your mind and inner wisdom has taken time to learn in this land of nothingness, it can drift back out of this land and into the hut before moving back into the picture. And the mind can travel back through the picture and through space and time to join the body, resting there on the beach. And as you continue to relax, you can imagine walking down a path in a country garden. And as you walk down the path, you can notice different plants and flowers, and notice trees and shrubs, and notice the myriad of sounds around you from all the wildlife in the garden. and the variety of colours and shades and textures. And as you continue to walk down the path, I wonder when you will notice the gentle sound of running water from the nearby stream. And once a part of you notices the stream, you can find yourself walking towards that stream. And as you approach closer and closer to the stream, so the running water can sound louder. And when you arrive at the stream, you can find yourself a place to sit on the grass. I don't know whether you'll decide to rest your feet in the stream or not, but you can notice twigs and leaves floating on the surface of the stream. And notice how they drift by effortlessly. And whilst you look down into the stream and become absorbed in the movement of the water and the bubbling sound of the water, you can begin to learn about your breathing. And you have a relaxation response and a stress response. And when you breathe in, this triggers the stress response. It increases your heart rate. It increases blood pressure. It increases feelings of stress. And when you breathe out, this triggers the relaxation response. It slows your heart rate. It decreases blood pressure and increases feelings of relaxation. In normal, everyday life, you breathe in and out evenly, which means you don't increase stress or relaxation. You remain in balance. When you get stressed, you start to breathe shallow and start to make longer in-breaths and shorter out-breaths. This increases the feelings of stress. When you feel relaxed, you start to breathe deeply and start to make longer out-breaths and shorter in-breaths. This increases the feelings of relaxation. And you can begin learning here and now, by the stream, how to focus on your breathing and keep your focus on the breathing, to keep each out-breath slightly longer than each in-breath. And as you begin to practice that and begin to breathe in comfortably and then breathe out for slightly longer than you breathed in, you can allow your focus to stay on that breathing. And if your mind wanders from the breathing, you can recognize that the mind has wandered and bring your attention back to the breathing. And as you continue to practice, I'll continue to talk to you in the background, and you don't need to pay attention to what I say, as I'll be sharing ideas that will teach and reinforce the learning you're doing here and now. And as you learn how to breathe in a way that will help you remain calm and collected, you'll begin to form ideas in the back of your mind about what situations you want to feel calm and collected in, and begin to link your learning about mindful breathing with those situations. And as you sit and listen to the stream, breathing in that mindful way, I wonder what else you will learn. Sitting by a stream, breathing mindfully, can allow space for peace and calm, which can teach other skills about how you think and respond to life events. And whilst you continue to practice that breathing and learning, I'll quieten down in the background, and as I go quiet in the background, so you will become more deeply absorbed in the experience and learn more. That's it. And you can take some time to stand up by that stream and wander back around the garden. And whilst you wander around the garden, you can explore different plants and animals with your senses. You can explore how they grow, how they survive, and how they thrive. And you can learn about how to be calm and collected. And I wonder which plants or animals will teach you the most about being calm and collected. And you can continue to explore this garden for as long as is helpful as I quieten down in the background. And as you drift inside, you can begin to learn about reducing stress. You can begin to learn about reducing stress by learning how to focus your attention, by learning what to focus your attention on and what not to focus your attention on. And your attention can currently be on something I can't stress enough, and that is your inner strength. And you may wonder what I mean by inner strength, and you can relax. All will become clear in time. And as you listen to me, you know I have a voice, and you can hear my voice, and you know you have a voice, and you have more than one voice, like everyone else has more than one voice. And you have a voice for the people on the outside, and a voice that talks privately to you on the inside. And you can hear my voice. And when you speak, you can hear your voice. And when your inner voice speaks, you can hear that speak also. And sometimes that inner voice says things that you would rather it didn't say. and other times it says things you're comfortable with it saying. And as you listen to my voice, you can notice the feelings of your hands, and you can have a sense of tensing those hands up a little. And as I continue talking with you, you can keep those hands tense for a while. And I'll say when to let that tension go. So for now, you can pay attention to what I'm saying and how I'm communicating. Because I'm teaching you something about managing stress. I'm teaching you something about being in stressful situations and being able to be relaxed and calm. And it's all about attention and focus. Stressful situations don't need to always bring tension. Stressful situations can bring challenges, excitement, and a sense of intrigue. They can bring many different feelings, and you can experience stress differently. Having the right amount of stress can help you perform well, can help you learn better, can demonstrate that you care. And you can let go of that tension now, letting those hands relax as you take the first lesson in learning how to reduce stress. And as those hands relax, you can wonder how the relaxation will spread through the body and mind as you focus on change, focus on learning, focus on what to pay attention to and what to let pass you by. One day in a monastery, the head monk went out to take a message to the local town. He told the other monks he would be back in the morning and not to let anyone in. A few hours later, there was a loud banging on the heavy wooden door to the monastery. One of the monks opened the door, but saw nothing outside. Unknown to the monks, they let something in. As night fell, the monks heard a noise and started to panic. As they panicked, they saw a scary, shadowy creature in the room with them. When they saw the creature, they panicked some more, and the creature grew larger. By midnight, the creature was as high as the ceiling, and the monks were cowering and fearful. In the morning, the head monk arrived back at the monastery. He heard screaming and panic, and as he entered, he could see the monster as tall as the ceiling. The head monk told the other monks that this is a fear monster. It feeds off the fear of the others. He told them to meditate and to focus on their breathing, to let negative thoughts pass by, to just Watch those thoughts and find inner peace. And once they've found that calm, to then allow their eyes to open whilst holding on to that calm state. And to keep breathing in that special way as they continue with their day. To maintain a mindful state where a part of their attention is on maintaining that peace and calm, whilst another part of their attention is on the tasks they have to do, and focusing externally from themselves. After a few moments, the fear monster began to shrink. It shrank so small it couldn't climb over the footstep at the front door. So the monks decided to keep the fear monster in the monastery. So that any time the fear monster began to grow, they would just calm themselves down mindfully and focus on what they need to do. As a part of you learns the secret to reducing stress, I wonder whether it'll happen all at an instinctive level, or whether you'll have some conscious awareness of what's being learned. Stress is at the heart of life. It is stress that motivates. It is stress that gets us out of bed in the morning. And stress is what drives us. When we feel hot, we're motivated to cool off in a pool of water. After a while, that pool of water can feel uncomfortable or cold, so we're motivated to get out of the pool and warm up in the sun. And as you relax and listen to me, your inner voice can learn to communicate by focusing on what is relevant. And you can learn that the voice speaks and you don't have to pay attention. You can be aware it is speaking and decide when to listen and when to be focusing elsewhere. Like driving with the radio on in a car, sometimes you can listen to the radio and pay attention to what's being said on the radio. Other times you can just be aware the radio's on. And that radio is just on in the background while you're focusing on the road and on driving. And the radio is just background noise, filling the silence of the drive. And occasionally you can decide to turn the radio off altogether when you need silence to focus or concentrate. And you can learn from this meditation how to reduce stress and what was meant by inner strength. Sometimes the strongest isn't the fighter, it's the one that doesn't fight,
despite being provoked to fight. And as I quieten down in the background, you can take all the time you need to allow this meditation to continue quietly inside, and either drift comfortably asleep or allow yourself to gently wake up.